guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're new. My name is Shanti and today's video is going to be a second trimester recap for baby number 2. If you are new here, I make videos on motherhood, lifestyle, decor, just everything that pertains to me and like being a mom, being a wife, being a stay-at-home mom. And this is my 2-year-old daughter, Amar. Are you laughing? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Hi. What's your name?
Mama.
Hi, Mama.
Hello.
What's your name?
Sit.
What's your name?
Sit.
I know you're sitting. What's your name?
Sitting.
What's your name?
Name.
Yeah, what is your name?
Amar.
Amar.
Yeah.
Yay. So I'm just going to get right into this. I'm kind of backtracking. I'm currently 30 weeks and I wanted to record my second trimester recap before I go back and start recording like weekly updates for you guys.
Mother.
So the most exciting part of the second trimester, I feel like for pretty much everyone, is the gender reveal. And we found out the gender by blood testing, like the genetic test, the panorama, at about 14 weeks, 14 or 15 weeks. So we kind of found out at the end of the first trimester, but I just kind of saved that for this video. And then we confirmed it at 19 weeks at the anatomy scan. So we are having another baby girl, and I'm so excited for Amar to have a little sister and to have like someone to match with and just all that fun stuff. I think having a sister close in age is so fun and just so cute. So I'm really excited for that. And I have my planner here with all my little notes, but I started having like round ligament pain and really bad like cramping and just like sharp shooting pains where I would be sitting down and I would just jump off the couch or jump off the bed, and I just felt such intense pains. And that started right around the beginning of my second trimester, and it lasted for a couple of weeks. Now I'm not really having it anymore, but up until about like 22 weeks, I feel like, or 23 weeks, I was having like those crazy pains that kind of just took my breath away. And then also like the round ligament pains, which a lot of people experience, and just some like cramping and like aching, that kind of thing. And then I also noticed that I started to have like changes in my vision. I've always had pretty good vision, and out of nowhere I realized that I was starting to have like blurred vision sometimes if I stood up or did something really quickly, and I started to see like butterflies, I guess is what they call it, when like you think something's flying around but it's like clear and you know that there's nothing there, but your eyes are just kind of like moving really fast. I started seeing that, and I spoke to the OB about it, and they said that's completely normal to have vision changes. Just like watch out for it after you have the baby, but during pregnancy it's completely normal. So yeah, that is something that I was experiencing early on in the second trimester, and I'm still experiencing it now. I swear this pregnancy is so different than my first pregnancy, and this really freaked me out. So my stomach felt like it was pushing up, like I just felt like my stomach was very high, and I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I would just sit down and I would feel so suffocated. Like that's the best way I can describe it, by my stomach. Like I would just sit there and be like, oh my goodness, why is it so high up? Why is it pushing up on me? Why do I feel like I can't breathe? And it was like really scary, which sometimes I still feel like that, but it just kind of started once my belly really started to pop and form, that I just felt very uncomfortable. I guess that's the only way to describe it. spoke to my OB about that as well, and they said it's completely normal. A lot of organs and things are squished and just kind of rearranged during pregnancy, so you can feel that way, and it's normal to feel that way. But like I said, I did not feel like that with my daughter. I felt uncomfortable, but not really until like the last 2 months, and like when I was just like ready to have her, like 30 plus weeks, I felt that way. But this, I started the beginning of the second trimester. I also had a ton of like sickness. It seemed like right after I got out of like the nausea, which I did have nausea, but I spoke about that in my first trimester update, so I'll link that down below. But my nausea continued until like the middle of my second trimester, and it was like horrific, like just horrific. And right before I got ready to start taking something for it, it went away because I was so nervous about taking something. There's a lot of cases out on Zofran, and then diclegis makes you tired. I have a toddler. I couldn't be like drowsy all day and sleeping all day. So right when I was just like, I seriously cannot take any more. I'm so nauseous. I cannot function. I can't live my normal life. Like, this is miserable. It was like I woke up and I felt better, and it was at I think about 21 weeks, maybe 22, something like that. But besides that, I feel like my immune system, which obviously when you're pregnant, your immune system is lower than usual. I was sick my entire second trimester. My throat was hurting. I had the chills. I had a runny nose. I had a cough. Like, it seemed like no matter what I did, I stayed sick, and I might get better for a day or two, but I just went right back to being sick. So yeah, my immune system was super low. And then we went to Disney at the end of my second trimester for my daughter's second birthday, because she just turned 2 a little less than a month ago. And I came back and I got an ear infection. Like, I came back and I had an ear infection. My throat was hurting. So I was put on a Z-Pak, the antibiotics, for an ear infection. So yeah, I just could not stay away from being sick. It's been a little bit better the past couple of weeks or so, but it really hasn't been that long. Hopefully now, with like weather warming up and getting away from like that flu season, I can just stay healthy the rest of this pregnancy, because it's no fun being pregnant and being sick, or just being a mom and being sick in general. But yes, and I also wanted to speak about my stomach. So the shape of my stomach, I noticed in this pregnancy right around the time that we went to Disney, so at about, I think I was 26 weeks, I noticed that my stomach had like a cone shape, and I'll try to include something if I can, and if I can't, and you want to see what I'm talking about because you might have the same thing or just be curious, let me know in the comments. But basically, my stomach takes on this really weird shape. It doesn't do it all the time because you can kind of see. I'll give you like a bump shot. This is the front. This is the side, but this is not second trimester. This is, I'm now in the third trimester. But you can't really tell right now. But when I have, when I like get up or do certain things, my stomach will go in like this like cone, like in a U shape. And I noticed it, and I also noticed that my stomach just seemed really, really tight and compact, which is probably why I felt that like suffocating feeling, how I was telling you, from the beginning of the second trimester. And I spoke to my doctor about it, and she said like, that's common, it's okay, it's not a big deal. So I'm just trying to like keep an eye on it and see like if it progresses, if it gets worse. I notice I have a lot of back pain as well. But I looked it up I like Googled it and looked it up, and I found something called diastasis recti or recti. recti, I'm not sure. And that's what it looks like to me, and that's what makes sense that it would be. So I'm going to ask my OB about it at my next appointment, the other OB, because there's 5 different OBs in rotation at my the practice that I go to. So I just want to take like a second opinion, and from what I've read, if you have that, I don't think it's like reversible. Like once your muscles split, I don't think that they connect. You can do exercises and do things to get them close back together, but I don't think they connect. So if any of you have had that or experienced that, please let me know what your experience was like, because I had never heard of this, and I don't think I had it with my daughter. When I was reading, they were saying that a lot of women have it and don't even know. And like I said, my OB said like, oh no, it's not a big deal. And I'm like, well, should I try not to hold my daughter as much? Should I not be lifting as much? Like, it just looks really, really weird, and it's like almost, it scared me the first few times that I saw it. So yeah, those are the things that were going on in my second trimester. I'm glad that I was able to sit down and kind of discuss the things going in my second trimester, so now I can start filming the weekly updates, because baby girl will be here before we know it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions down below, and also let me know if you have any like video requests, because I'm trying to film as many videos as I can, especially before the new baby comes. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers here on my channel before the baby comes, so hopefully I can. If not, that's okay, but I just think it would be really cool to finally reach 1,000, and I'm trying to post on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Say bye.